Hello, everyone. Tonight is going to be a green light stream. How's everyone doing tonight? I figured I'd change up the vibe a little bit. I always got the same flow going at the beginning. I always come out real intense. I always am wild and witty. And tonight I felt like I'd just come out peaceful. I'd come out very passive and relaxing and calm. And we'll go into a calm meditation. We're gonna do it that way today. We got the green light out. Yeah, JT Farms, my channel Sha woman. How's it going? How are you? How's life with you? We got the green light out today. You love it. Yeah, I mean it's a new thing, right? I'm being a little experimental these days. I'm trying out some new stuff. We'll see. Yeah, I agree, JT. I agree. I think with this green light, it adds an extra element of mysteriousness, right? An extra element of getting in tune with the divine source. Yesterday was my 300 follower stream. You were here. You saw what happened. And remember, if you remember, JT, I was wearing those rosy color glasses, right? So my whole world, my whole perception was I was seeing everything in red, right? So now I figured you guys can all see some things in green as well, right? You can see things in green like yesterday I saw things in red, right? Mystic Agni, you remember everything. You remember everything. Ooh, you're getting cryptic, Joy. You're getting cryptic even for a fire poet. you're getting cryptic even for a fire poet, my friend. You remember everything. I mean, when we go to the place within us, that place of pure love and joy and kindness, we do remember everything. We remember all of creation. We remember our purpose. We remember who we are, right? And then we come back to this world when we're not in meditation, and we forget, and we live our lives, and weird shit happens, and we scream at the cat for puking on the carpet, and we get in an argument with our boss or get pissed off because of road rage, right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. But tonight we got the green light. We got the green light going. We'll see how this goes tonight. I'm just trying to experiment with new stuff. Those of you who don't know me, I am Agni James. Welcome. Most streams are not like this, and if you don't believe me, you can go check out the VODs. The VODs will tell you all. Anyways, I stream primarily guided meditations. I also have a master's in analytic philosophy, and I stream philosophy streams and philosophy discussions as well. I also have recently branched out and started streaming chess because chess is my favorite game in the world. It's something that I love, and I play it all the time, and I'm a chess instructor. That is my job. That's how I make a living. I've been teaching chess for over 10 years. It's my thing. It's my passion. So yeah, that's one thing I do. I stream that now too. JT, you're saying just breathe. Yeah, we got to breathe through it. We got to breathe through it. Look at the red of the fire quartz. It looks very interesting in this light, right? I like it. I think it's a good thing. I look great in green. Well, I don't know if anyone's ever told me that before, but I don't really hang out in green light all the time. It's like it's kind of like a new thing for me. Like when I say new, I mean it's been going on like I don't know, 5 minutes. So it's like a totally new thing for me, right? People don't just chill in green light very often, but I found some health benefits to green light. All right, JT, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? You're gonna like this. I guarantee that you, of all people, are going to like this. Discover the green light therapy's benefits. All right? All right, JT, this is what we got going on right now. Today, green light therapy has a wide variety of potential uses based on early research into its potential contributions to better sleep, pain relief, depression, migraine relief, and skin improvements. How about that, JT? How about that? Look at that. This green light's going to help us get better sleep. How many of you out there have not good sleeps? How many of you out there have difficulty sleeping? Right? Almost everyone. It's omnipresent these days. And this green light therapy is going to give us better sleeps. It's going to give us pain relief. How many of you out there have some pain in some area of your body or another, right? You know? We get bumped up, we get bruised within this illusory dualistic framework. If we can use a little green light to help us relieve some of our pain, then we're doing good. Many of us suffer from depression. I know I sure do. It's not fun, but if green light can help with that, then I'm willing to be open to it. Migraine relief, I don't really have migraines, but I know many people do. And skin improvements. Well, I have some of the most beautiful skin on the planet, so I actually do not need skin improvements whatsoever. But I'm just saying, for those of you out there who need skin improvements, you can check out the green light. Oh, hey, Chad guy just jumped in, man. Good to see you, friend. We were just going over the benefits of green light. We're doing a green light stream tonight. You say, Few just finished installing your Ring home alarm system and lights. Nice. Yeah. That's cool that you got that installed, man. A lot of people are into that now, dude. A lot of people are into that Ring home alarm system. Tell me about it, man. Like, why is it so good? Like, I mean, you're not the first person that has recently told me they acquired this. Though people are really digging it. You know, like, why though? Why is it so good? JT, you say she looked great too. Well, you know what? She absolutely looked great. Anything next to Agni James looks great. I'm just messing around. I'm having a little too much fun in this green light. I think it's like aiding in my, it's making me feel better. It's alleviating my depression. It turns out all I needed to do was put a green light on me for 5 minutes and all my depression's gone. So much for the pharmaceutical industry. Fuck you, pharmaceutical industry. All those medications that you sell to people for all their money that they make from their hard-earned money from their paychecks. Well, guess what? They don't need any of that shit. They just need a little green light that they can get for like $5 from the store. JT, you say maybe purple next time. Well, I could mix it up. I could do purple light. Why not, right? Why not? I got to get a light that does purple, though. This one does green. Let's see. JT, you say, to test the theory. Yeah, I mean, it would be a decent test, right? You know, just keep switching up the different color lights. I know they say blue light keeps you up. Blue light is very energizing and keeps you up. But green light is more chill, I guess. I guess that's the deal. JT, you say, LOL, love how you have no ego, LOL. Not during meditation. During yoga and meditation, no fucking ego. None in there. I don't allow that into my holy sanctuary, right? Because at the end of the day, that's where truth is. None of this is truth, right? This is the phenomenal world, right? The world of appearances. This is the world of storylines, narratives that make sense given the limited amount of data we have, coupled with our neurophysiological constitution, right? Our brain is constructed in a way such that it takes in data, right? It takes in that data and then it processes it with the limited capacity that the human mind has, and then our instruments like computers, right? And then it extrapolates and spits out information about what things mean, right? But that's not reality. We're just getting a representation. We're getting predictions. We're not seeing things as they actually are. As Immanuel Kant would say, We're not seeing the things in themselves. That's what he would say. We're seeing the phenomenal world, which is the world of appearances. Kant's not the only one who discussed this. I mean, Plato discussed this with his forms. There have been countless philosophers over the years, countless religions that talk about Maya, the world of appearances, the illusory world, as opposed to like truth, as opposed to capital T truth. And in capital T truth, there can be no ego. And I will say that again, in capital T truth, there can be no ego. You got to be pure in your heart to enter capital T truth. But we all have access to it. It's within us. We can go there. We can access it. Let go. And the only way to access it is by letting go of your ego. You let it go. You go there. You remember who you truly are. You're like, hey, holy shit, this is who I am. This is my true identity. I remember everything now. I feel at home. I'm back at home. All right, everything's perfect. I'm in the state of eternity. You can bypass this realm, right? And you go back to that place of love within you. You feel it, and then you try to remember to take it with you when you go out into the world and get in an argument with your boss or get cut off in traffic. All right, let's see what we got people saying here. We got people saying you would rather scare bad people than to use your gun. Oh, yeah, okay. I hear what you're saying, man. All right, with the Ring home alarm system and lights. Yeah. Dude, and like I'm saying, a lot of people are getting it. So it's obviously very effective, right? It's obviously very effective. Like, what does it do? Does it just like have like control the lights that go off? Does it call the cops? Does it notify you? Does it text you? Does it, like, what does it do is what I'm saying. Chad guy, you say you hate to take out a life. You don't know you're weird, dude. I would hate to take out a life too, man. I would never want to be in that position. That would be terrible, man. That would be terrible, But self-defense, right? At the end of the day, I mean, I guess that's pretty much the only time I could see myself ever taking out someone's life. Would be like if they were trying to murder me, and like it's like the only way that I can survive is by, but you would think, it's funny, if someone's trying to murder you, you'd think that you'd be able to restrain them, right? But maybe not, right? Maybe like you get like one shot before they like are about ready to, stab you in the face or something. Let's see, JT, you were telling Chad guy to use a scary voice when people ring your door. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you use a scary voice, sometimes people will go away. All right. All right. Chad guy, you say, you got the ring on Alexa. She's a lovely greeter. She says, welcome, may I take a message? And when they go to off limits around my home, she gives off a siren saying police are on the way in 4 minutes. That's intense. That's intense, Chad guy. You're doing some serious shit there, man. You're doing like way more. You're way more cautious than I am, man. You are way more cautious. I mean, I live in even though I'm outside of Chicago, which has the most murders of any city in the U.S., I still am in a fairly reasonably safe location. Like, cause I'm outside of it a little bit, I'm in an area where it's like not, like I don't really have to worry about, getting stabbed when I'm like walking to get groceries or something like that, right? JT, you say off topic, your skin looks as soft as a baby's bottom in this green light. Chad guy, what do you think? Is my skin looking soft? Is my skin looking good today? We were looking at the benefits of the green light. Ooh, let me go back to it actually. We got the benefits of the green light. Let's get it all set up. There we go. So green light gives you better sleep, relief from pain, alleviates depression, contributes to migraine relief, and skin improvements, right? Like how badass is that? How badass is that? So we're gonna really go all in on this green light. That's my feeling, and it's peaceful for meditation too. I feel more peaceful. I mean, can you guys still see the candles in the background? Are the candles lit up? Can you guys? I don't know if you guys can make that out on your screens. I'd like a little feedback if possible. Hey, One Sluggy's here, man. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. What's new with you, dude? What's going on, man? Are you still streaming? Are you still? How's DoorDash going? Like, what's new? Are you able to handle the folks, man? Are they like pissing you off, or like, are you guys at least able to coexist? What's going on in your world, man? Let's see. JT, you say candles don't show as well, but good. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's something to note. That's something to note. One of the problems with this light that I currently have, so this light I'm borrowing from a friend right now. This is not my light. I'm borrowing this light from a friend. There's two problems with this light. For one, it's supposed to have like a bunch of different colors, but for some reason it only has regular light and it has green light. That's it. And the second problem, which is way more substantial, is that I can't turn it down. I can't dim it any more than this. I want to dim the fuck out of this light. I want to dim it a lot more, but I can't currently do it because the light's broken. So, and then there's another issue as well. There's actually three issues with this light. It won't rotate down. It won't rotate down. Like the piece that my buddy gave me to screw into the light and screw into the stand screws into the light, but it doesn't screw into the stand. So the light's above my head right now. It's basically shining directly at the candles. I can't, and I want it tilted down a little bit at an angle, right? But yeah, so those are the issues. But if I get I'm going to get my own light eventually, right? But this is just what I'm testing out today. Chad guy, you say my skin is looking 30 years younger. Whoa, dude. I'm feeling good, man. 30 years younger. Yeah. All right. This is going to be good. I like the sound of that, Chad guy. I really do, man. I really do. All right. Where else are we at here? One slug, you say folks are fine, but you are not someone. You're not, man. What's going on? If you care to talk about it. So you basically, when I ask you that, you can either say something on stream, you can not say anything at all, you can, contact me on Discord or DM me on Twitch. Well, however you want to do it, man. If it's personal and you don't want to share it, like that's I get it, but you're someone I care about, so like I just figured I'd ask and see what's going on, because maybe I can help, maybe I can't, but at least it helps to have someone that cares about you and is willing to listen to you. All right. Oh, you feel really lost. Yeah, man. Dude, I've been having that feeling a ton lately. It's really, really difficult. So, my world has been has pretty much unraveled over the last 5 or 6 years. I've had to reevaluate a lot of things in my life and the ways I do things and the ways I treat others and how honest and open I am and things like that. And when you do that kind of exploration, when you do that kind of work, then everything else in your life kind of gets complicated, right? Things that used to make sense don't. It's hard to know what your purpose is and all that. Yeah, I get that, man. So I get that feeling. I understand. I will say this. Things like meditation and yoga really help ground me and help center me and help give me purpose and help me remember my divine purpose, right? In the world, we go around and we're constantly moving and changing careers and changing girlfriends and whatever, getting married, getting divorced. We're always doing things, right? We're always getting new cars, right? The world is a very uncertain place, but when you go within to your heart, when you go into that place of pure love within you, then you remember who you are. You have that perfect certainty. You remember the capital T truth of the objective reality. You're not as lost anymore. That's all I'm saying. So that's one reason why I meditate as much as I do, and that's one reason why I come out here and I share meditation with others, because I want to help them feel that same love and peace, that we all should be feeling all the time. All right, let's see where are we at here. Chad guy, you say, is it difficult to get a gun for self-defense in Chicago? To be honest, to be perfectly honest, I know nothing about the gun laws in Chicago. All I know is that everyone in Chicago has a gun, but they're mostly illegal. Not everyone, but like all the gangbangers on the south and west side. They have guns. They got plenty of guns. All right, but and I can guarantee you that very few of them were possessed or were bought legally, were purchased as legal tender. That just doesn't really happen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How about that? The light just went out. What's up with that? Ooh, maybe it's a sign. Maybe we need to do this, or maybe not. Let me see if I can get it working. That's bright. All right, hold on. There we go. That's kind of interesting that light went out like that. I wasn't expecting that. It threw me off. All right, where are we at in chat? Chad Gay, you say Illinois is interesting in certain areas. Yeah, I mean Illinois is interesting. I have friends that own guns, so it's like you can do it. I mean, I just have never actually gone through the process. Hey, Loco Samasta Sukinu Bhavantu. How's it going, friend? Good to see you. Welcome to chat. Welcome to the green light stream. I got this green light and I'm trying it out. Supposedly there's a lot of health benefits to being around green light, and it's supposedly really calming and can do things. So I figured I'd share the green light with all of you. All right, let's see. Where are we at in chat? Chad Guy, you say just baked a stuffed meatloaf with potatoes and veggies? Dude, you are making me hungry. That sounds so goddamn good. Stuffed meatloaf with potatoes and veggies? Holy shit, man. You know what, dude? If you want, take a picture of it and like throw it on my Discord, man. I got to create a section for food. I should do that. But if you want, take a picture of it because I would love to see that. That sounds good. I mean, we're always creating, cool concoctions, right? We're always cooking up a storm, so we should share that with others. Give people some ideas, man. I've never made meatloaf in my life, so that's something that I want to possibly get in on. One slug, you say you just don't know anymore. You feel lost. You don't know what's the point of my life, and you don't know where to go and what to do anymore. Yeah. So okay. You'll hear philosophers talk about the human condition, right? And I believe it was maybe the French existentialists that came up with that term. But like I know Camus was very instrumental and used that term a lot, the human condition, and other French philosophers around in the mid 1900s. But anyways, the human condition basically is like this. Camus talks about the myth of Sisyphus, right? So basically, there's this guy, Sisyphus, right, who was like real smooth, and he basically pulled a few pranks on the gods and like got some shit from the gods, right? And the gods were like pissed off at Sisyphus, and then he like got away. He was like really clever, I guess, or something like that. I can't recall the story exactly, but the main fucking point about this is that he was basically sentenced to push this huge fucking boulder up a mountain every single day for the rest of his life. He's got to push this boulder up the mountain, right? So he's working so hard. He's just just pushing this goddamn boulder up this mountain all day for every fucking day, right? And the minute he gets to the top of the fucking mountain with the boulder, it rolls down the other fucking side. It rolls down the other side, man. And then he's got to go down the mountain, get the boulder, and push it up again, all the way up to the top of the mountain. And he gets it up there, and then it rolls down the other side. And that is his eternity. That is his eternity. And Camus says that this is basically representative of the human condition, of what it means to be a human being. Like we're striving for this thing, and we just never can quite get what we want. And there's more to it, but that's like the general gist. So now a lot of people have come up with ways to try to give ourselves purpose and meaning in life, right? Some of the ways to give ourselves purpose and meaning, like one of the main ways is just, look at anyone who's in a religion, right? Anyone who's Christian or like, Jewish or Muslim or, Hindu or Buddhist, right? They accept those religions and the tenets of those religions, the ideology of the religion into their framework, and it gives them meaning, it gives them purpose, right? And then there are philosophies out there. There are philosophers that come up with these amazing ideas, right? And some people find purpose through them, and they read that philosophy and they adopt those ideas into their belief set, and then they have purpose and meaning in their lives, right? And then there's some people that never think about purpose and meaning at all, and they just constantly do things. They constantly distract themselves, so they never have to think about the meaning, whether or not life is meaningless and has purpose or not, and whether there's objective purpose or objective meaning. So they just busy themselves. So you'll see those people running around constantly from one thing to the next their whole lives, right? And then there's other people that use a tremendous amount of mind altering substances constantly to like always like distract themselves from the notion of whether or not there's meaning and purpose in our lives, right? There's a lot of different moves that you can make to give yourself meaning and purpose. And so the one that the French existentialists came up with, and the one that Nietzsche was actually talking about, and a lot of other philosophers, continental philosophers in particular, is the one where you just give yourself, you create meaning and purpose for yourself. That's like the big one that came into vogue, like in the mid 1950s. They're like, hey, okay, so you're gonna fucking push the boulder up the goddamn mountain every day, and it's gonna roll down the other side. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean that we can't give meaning and purpose in our life. We can't figure out certain things to do in our lives that make our lives feel meaningful. And give ourselves certain purposes of like, or my purpose is X, right? My purpose is to help these people, right? So that's like the French existentialist concept that's really blossomed and come into fruition. My personal take is that when we go within and we listen to ourselves, when we really go in, like within a meditation, into that place of pure truth and love, that's where we can access all the information we need to have meaning and purpose in our lives. Because when I go there, immediately the only thing that rings true for me, the only thing that I know with all of my heart is that my purpose is to help others, and by doing what I can, by being a decent person, by teaching meditation, by just trying to create more love in the world, by just spreading that, and it's not rocket science. People are like, want to write 5,000 page books on how to be nice to people. It's like, we know how to be nice to people. You say hi, you try to smile if you can, you don't run over someone with your car. There's like certain things you do. You just try your best, and it's like, yeah, of course, like sometimes you're going to try to be doing something nice and it's not going to work out, but you just fucking try your best. And as long as your intention is to help, that's what it's all about. All right, I just went on a long tangent. Let's get back to chat. JT, you say the light casts a shadow behind you. Yeah, it does. I'm going to have to mess with the light a lot. We'll be seeing what happens. All right. One Soggy, you say, but that's the thing. You've always been alone since you were a kid. And as you get older, you feel more alone with no friends and family. You don't even talk to when it comes to deep conversations. You think you'll be alone your whole life because you've been alone since. First of all, you are not alone. I'm here for you, man. I am here. And listen, by the way, this is a promise that I make to all of my friends. Everyone who knows me, like talk to JT, talk to Roko Hemda, talk to people who really, really know me, like IRL people, right? They know that I will always be there for them. All right. And it's the same thing with you, One Sug. It's the same thing with everyone in this chat. People that come back day in and day out. I'm gonna do what I can to help. That's why I'm here. So you're not alone. All right. And you know what? I'm sure there's people in this chat that care about you as well. I'm sure I know JT cares about you, right? So like first of all, you're not alone in that regard. But I'm sure you feel alone, man. I'm sure you feel. I'm sure there's times where I feel alone. There's times where I feel incredibly alone. And and yeah, and I see though what you're saying is I see how you can. I see how you think you could be alone for a long time because you've been alone for quite some time. But I will say this, and this is kind of interesting, and people who've lived long enough will agree with me on this one. Life has a way of surprising you at times, man. Like sometimes, you'll be stuck in this pattern and it's like it's always the same thing, always the same thing, always the same thing. And then fucking bam, and you're knocked out of it. And all of a sudden everything's different. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's weird how it's like that. But I guess you could just take like the more pessimistic approach and be like, hey, you know what? You'll make the best of what you have right now. And if nothing ever happens, then your hopes won't be shattered. Or you could take the hopeful approach and always have hope, that there's something good is going to happen. And, I mean, those are just different takes. Those will go, you'll choose one, whichever one your personality likes more, right? But yeah, anyways, you're not alone. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And, people do care about you. All right. Let's see. One song you say you feel like you will just be an NPC in this world, doing as you're told and nothing more. Man, I felt down like that. I felt like that, man. I really have felt like that. And you know what? Here's the thing. Like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to tell you that's going to make you feel better. It's almost like a joke. Like when we're feeling like shit and like, like we're talking to someone and it's like they're trying to help you, and like we appreciate it, but like there's nothing that they're gonna be able to say that's gonna be like, you know what? Hey, I actually feel better now. Like I feel great, right? It's not gonna happen, right? All I can say though, because like when I feel that way, it's the same thing, man. Nothing anyone can say can change my mind. Just time. Time seems to allow things to shift and change, right? Sometimes I'll just feel like garbage. I'll go to sleep and I wake up and everything's different. I feel more at peace, more attuned with love and light and reality. All right, let's see. Where else are we at here in the chat? Uh, okay. Let's see. Loco Samasa Sukino Vantu, you're good. How are you? I'm doing all right. We're just doing this green light. JT, you say Agni is good on his word. It's true. It's true. My word is my word is my life. My word is my life. You can clip that if you want. You can clip that. My word is my life. I take that shit real seriously. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. If I say I'm going to be there for someone, I am there for that person. All right. Let's see. Chad guy, you say, would you want to live in a free but dangerous world or safe but authoritative world? That's a good question. But I don't think it's bivalent like that. I don't think it's like only like one extreme or the other extreme. So I think the whole thing is like a spectrum. And let's say that this part of the spectrum right here is complete freedom, but very dangerous. And this part over here, this part over here is complete safety, but no freedom, right? This part right here. I would say I'm kind of like over here, if that makes any sense. I'm much closer. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I would prefer to have more freedom and have less safety, but I definitely don't want it all the way. Like I don't want to like to the point where I'm sleeping and every time I fucking wake up, like someone's like, ready to gouge my eyes out. I don't want that. But like I'd rather have freedom. I definitely want, especially freedom of speech. That's something that's like one of the most important things to me, freedom of speech. And I'm not talking about the freedom of speech where, it's going to cause someone to die, like, yelling fire in a movie theater, right? That's not cool. But I'm talking about, just the ability to be able to express ourselves. It's so important to me. It's so crucial to be able to express myself. And when I can't express myself, that's when I start losing my shit. So I definitely I need that freedom, but I'm not going to say I need all the freedom in the world. Like I think it's important that we have police officers, right? And things like that. I think it's important that I don't have the freedom to go and like just shoot up 50 people without any legal consequences. I think that's important, right? Okay. Um, let's see. Chad guy, you say, oh, to once you find a hobby, start up a side business, join clubs should help out in the NPC fields. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. Dude, that's interesting. That's a cool quote. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. That's fucking genius. Dude, Chad guy, where did you come up with that? Who wrote that? That is fucking brilliant. I am saving this right now. I need to save this. That's amazing. Holy shit. I have never, that's a lot of wisdom. Give me 1 second here. I gotta save this. I really, really like this. All right. All right. Got it saved. Bam. Okay. I love it, man. I'm okay. Let me save that name too. Then go back and save that. That line right there rings absolute truth to me. It really does. I got to read about this Michael Hopf guy. I don't know anything about him. Okay, well, I'll have to check out some stuff. All right, well, I think we're ready for some meditation. Yeah, One Sluggy, absolutely, dude. I'm here for you, man. I always care for you. I love you unconditionally, dude. I would fight for you, man. You're my friend. You know, just I'm sorry you're having a rough time right now. Okay. All right. Okay, so it's time for a little green light meditation. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for seeing things from a different perspective with me tonight under this green light. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged, or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a seated position that is comfortable for you. And then gently close your eyes and take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. Take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Focus on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountaintop. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. One cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. Two clouds come together, merging as one. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being, exist for a while in conscious awareness, where they change shape and form. Eventually, they disappear from your mind, and you return to oneness. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breath count. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Focus on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture each one as a cloud floating through the sky and eventually disappearing over the horizon. All thoughts eventually leave your mind, and you return to the place of oneness within. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Now we will do a body scan, searching for any areas of tightness or tension. Focus on your breath while we do so. Starting with the crown of your head, notice if you're tightening any muscles or tendons. If you are, release them. Notice your forehead and back of your head and bridge of the nose. And if you're holding any tightness or tension there, release it. Examine the area behind the eyes and your cheeks. If that area is tight, release it. Explore your jawline, searching for areas of tension. And when you find it, let it go. Explore your left and right sides of your neck. If there's tension there, release it. Scan the front and the back of your neck. And release any tightness that exists there. Explore your shoulders and your upper arms, going down to your lower arms and your fingertips. Search for any areas of tension or tightness that exist in that location. When you find them, release all that tension. Feel the area of your chest, abdomen, and belly. Whatever tension that exists there, release it. Scan your upper back, shoulder blades, mid-back, and lower back. Looking for areas of soreness. Whatever you find there, release it. Explore your upper thighs, knees, lower legs, and feet. Feel a golden beam of light radiating down your legs and off your toes. The light heals and relaxes all the muscles and tendons in your legs. And you become one with that light. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego, which obscures your third eyesight. Focus on your breath. Your foundational essence is love. That love is what you identify with. Your love is manifested as light. That light glows brightly within you. When you connect with others, choose to shine your light to their light. Awakening the dormant inner light within them. And they will shine their light on all of humanity. Until we are all glowing radiantly as one once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your development. Focus on your breath. As thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky, eventually disappearing over the horizon. Clearing your mind and your breath. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of consciousness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Experience the love that emanates from that location. Feeling the warmth surrounding your love. This love was given to you for eternity. For your foundational essence is identical to this love. And what is eternal and immutable will always be here. Your eternal home is perfect. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Focus on your breath. On your next breath, travel down all the way to your core. Go to the center point of your being. Experience the love that resides at your center. And the perfect peace which exists in this location. Observe your center point for a moment. And when you're ready, travel on through. This is not an easy journey to undertake. But those who do so come to remember they are pure love. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eye sight. Focus on your breath count. Inhale, filling your vessel with love and light. Exhale, releasing all toxicity from your body. Breathe in, filling your body with the purest peace imaginable. Breathe out, releasing all fear and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes, returning to the present moment. bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here with me in this sacred space. I am truly honored and humbled to be here as your meditation guide. I hope you all feel more centered, a little more loving, a little more peaceful than you did prior to the meditation. And I hope you can take what you've learned in this meditation with you into the world and find a little more love and peace in the world around you. Thank you all so much. How was that for everyone? All right. One sluggy. You enjoyed it. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. I'm grateful that you were here and that you participated. It means a lot to me that you care about yourself, to work to improve yourself, to give yourself the toolkit to help you find more peace in your life. That means a lot to me, so thank you. JT, you say that was amazing. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, JT. As long as you're here gaining something from this, as long as you're benefiting, it makes me feel like I'm doing my purpose. And you know, you've been here all along. I mean, you've been here from the start, coming to these meditations, being the channel shaman and a great moderator. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, JT. What do you guys think of the green light? You know, we tried it out. I think it might make me a little grainy too. Might make my face a little bit grainy. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just smooth with it. I don't know. We have the green light. We can use it sometimes, I guess. I'm going to experiment with a bunch of different lighting setups. That's kind of the direction I'm going in now. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. All right. Let's see who's out there to raid. Let's see who is streaming right now. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. We are going to raid a musician friend of mine. Some of you know this guy. He's a really nice dude. Kevin Edward Music. He's the man. He is the man. We're going to give him a raid. Let's do the raid sign. I'm going to create one right now. And I just need to actually just, you know, save it actually, so I don't have to type it out every time. All right, so we got this. And then let's do this, that. All right, this looks good. So we're gonna okay. We got it. We got it. Here we go. Here we go. This is the new raid sign. it's the raid call. It's Raid City. All right. So copy it up. If you are a member, if you're a subscriber, copy it up, and then you'll get it. If not, no big deal. You know, just tell Kevin that we're sending him a lot of love his way. All right. Thank you all so much. I love you all unconditionally. Hang in there. We're going to get through this all together. We're working through it, all right? Namaste to all of you. Peace be with you.